I play the Corey, the character. I play the Corey. I'm the Corey. No, I play the character of Corey, and I'm the real love interest in the film. I'm the
Oh,
real,
let's talk right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's Queenie and I. We meet and we hit it off, and obviously Marcel becomes an issue that we have to work out. Some hijinks ensues in the film between
Ooh.
Corey and Marcel.
Oh, he tells me to hold up. He tells me to hold up. I
Hold on,
will
wait, wait,
not
wait,
hold
wait,
up.
wait.
Ladies and
Because
gentlemen,
I
welcome
forgot
to
my
the
heater was
scene.
on. I forgot my heater was on, so you're
Your
gonna hear
heater
the
was
heater
on.
and
See,
stuff.
that's what makes it good. That
The
real life
heat
stuff.
is on.
His heater was on, y'all, because he hella good at what he do. That's why I wore my hella t-shirt today, because on my podcast today, guess who I have? None other than the Maurice P. Kerry, who is is burning up the scenes on several stages and shows and doing all these things. But we're going to talk about one in particular today. But let's just stop and say, wow. That's all I can say is wow. He caught me scrolling on his Instagram just in awe, and I couldn't even hold my head up to realize it was time for the show. I looked up and he was right there like, yeah, what you doing? What you
I was
doing?
like, yeah,
I was all in
waiting on
your
you, partner.
business.
What's up, partner?
I was in your business. First of all, can I first say welcome to From 9 to 5 to Wow, because you are most certainly living your wow life. And thank you for serving our country. I am like floored. And something you said on your Instagram page, you guys got to follow him. He says, discipline makes dreams come true. I said, now wait, now hold on. You better preach. Like what? You talking good. You talking right. Like, tell me, what made you decide to go that route?
To be honest with you, it was so funny. I've always had an entertainer spirit. I've always been an entertainer. So my spirit has just been to entertain, to make people happy, to bring joy, to bring just good times. I started out as a singer years and years ago. Years and years ago, I used to sing. Then I was a writer, songwriter, then a rapper. 18 that I would decide, I made a decision that I want to be an actor. This is after I've been homeless for a year. This is after I was a firefighter. This is after fighting in a war. This is after being married and divorced. This is after being a full-time single father. This is after all of these things. And I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to act now.
Let me tell you what makes the best actors, and I think actors listen up. When you've
Life.
lived life, baby, it's the best teacher. So I get it. When you say all those things, I'm like, you've lived 1,000 times, my God. But what you've also done was collected so many different profiles of people, of energies, of levels of service, of being, of all these things. Like, my God, like that makes you an incredible actor. And I get why you're booking all over the place.
Well, what helps is the fact that as you stated, I've lived those lives, but it's one of the most powerful tools that an actor can have is empathy. And to be an empath or to be an empathetic person, then to also have the experiences of the person that you portray or something similar thereof, it lends a power to what and an ability to what you're able to do, because it's like I don't necessarily have to act. I remember I remember what that was like when I got locked up. I remember what that was like when I was hungry, homeless, living in the car, or diving in holes, dodging mortar fire and things like, you get what I'm saying? I remember.
You remember. So what he's doing, ladies and gentlemen, when you see him on the screen, a television or a big screen, he is simply remembering. Okay. He is not acting. He is remembering. I love that. I don't know why I said, who named acting? They should have called it living. They should have called it, I'm a liver. I live out. I'm being. Exactly. I'm a beer. Hi, that's what I do for a living. Because we are most certainly not acting. I love that you said remembering. That makes me happy.
Perfect example, real
Please.
quick, just perfect example of that is I did an episode of Ordinary Joe on NBC. The scene was I was playing Officer Winnick on the show, and the scene was I was thanking Joe for his father. His father lost his life in 9/11, and because his father gave his life to save mine as an officer, I was able to have my daughter and so on and so forth. Mind you, I remember, and then I personally went and fought in a war behind 9/11. And then I also am a full-time single father of a daughter. So literally all those pieces connected for me to be able to bring that character to life.
My God, what's it? Tell me about your audition process. You got behind the gates. Did you have to audition for that?
So it's funny. I auditioned for 3 of the main roles that I did not get, and they gave me the one that I got. So they were like, "We didn't like you for this. Yeah, we didn't like you for that, but we love you for this. Cool, I'll take
Tell
it."
you this again, actors, he's dropping gems. He auditioned for 3. Every time you get in front of a camera and you show your gift, you are telling them who you are, what you can do, all the things. So just because you didn't get one role does not mean they are not checking for you to give you what you have now. Come on. Come on. Well, we're here to talk about the hit new movie that's going to be airing on All Black November 13th called Friend Zone. It's called
Who's the
Friend Zone.
producer on that? Who's the producer on that?
Executive producer, yeah, little something executive produced. I like to thank Courtney Arlette for
You know what I'm
seeing
saying?
something in me. But I'm so grateful to I didn't have anything to do with the casting. I didn't have anything to do with that part. But I am blessed to add executive producer to my name, with all these things happening. The end of my name is just growing longer and longer. Producer, actor, tap dancer, doctor. Yeah, yeah. Well, doctor went in the front. Yeah, there you go. But so tell me, let me read for the people. I want to read this for the
Please,
people
please.
before I get into your character. So the movie, the storyline is Queenie Mills and Marcel Banks have always been the perfect pair. Not just, you know, that any kind of pair, but they've been long life best friends. They've navigated everything together, always keeping it strictly platonic. But when a wild night of celebrating Queenie's Miami art debut ends up with them waking up in the same bed, their friendship is suddenly flipped upside down, caught between laughter, lingering glances, and fear of losing each other. Queenie and Marcel first figure out how they're accidentally ruined everything, or did they absolutely figure out or discover that this was meant to be? Tell me how you fit in all of this craziness.
So I play the Corey, the character. I play the Corey. I'm the Corey. No, I play the character of Corey, and I'm the real love interest in the film. You know what I mean? I'm the
Oh,
real. You know,
let's talk right now. Okay.
yeah. Oh yeah, it's a battle. And basically, Queenie and I we meet and we hit it off. And in an effort not to give away too much of the film, but we hit it off, and obviously Marcel becomes an issue that we have to work out. So some hijinks ensues in the film between
Good.
Corey and Marcel.
I cannot wait to see how Corey handles himself. I can't wait to see it. So tell the people what your process was. Did you audition for this role? And how was it being on set with the beautiful, Nzinga Imani? Like how you up close and personal with all that beauty. How did you contain yourself, Mr. Kerry?
And I look, I saw Nzinga way before I met her, and I was like, "Good Lord, that woman's fine. That
She's
woman's
fine. I mean,
gorgeous, fine, fine." And so this is another one I didn't have to audition for.
there's a
Of
theme
course.
here. No audition for this guy.
But the process for me was honestly because I've been in love in different types of relationships where I've been the main guy, I've been the side guy. Girl, I'm grown.
I need to hear some of these stories.
Oh, I got plenty of them. And so I knew what it's like to have my heart broken. I know what it's like to have my heart filled. And so I basically took all of those emotions and those feelings and those memories of what it was like to really fight for a woman that you wanted. Not physically fight, never had to do that, but to know what you want and go for it.
Mhm.
To know what you want and go for it. And I think, just side note, I think that's lacking right now in the world is
Say
people
it
seeing,
again a little louder for the single girls in the back.
yeah, you see
I
something,
I see you
go after.
taking your glasses on and off. I don't have that liberty because I want to
Yeah,
see you.
it's the because I want to put them on, but it's the ring light.
The rings so you see my if
I
I
see
turn
yours, but But
But
you
it's not
you
so here's to everyone who wears glasses and you have a ring light in your situation. Put it off to the side so that it's not in my actual view, because even if I backed up some, you wouldn't be able to see it. It is literally facing sideways over to the side.
so if I look directly into the camera, I'm good. But if I kind of a little
Go
bit,
to the
it's right
side.
there.
Yeah, I see everything. I
I'm
see
gonna
everything.
stay here with you.
But those glasses look great on you, by the way. You look great.
Thank you. I appreciate it. They
Yes,
better
yes,
look
yes.
good. They cost a lot. Better look
Okay,
good.
I know that's right. My glasses cost a pretty penny. Every year, I'm like buying a new pair. If I don't break them in the name of
Mm.
Jesus, this will be fine. So let's talk about it. You've done all these things and you've landed on acting. What's next?
Well, currently I'm looking to executive produce. I want to say my own film, but I wanted to star. Well, I want in front of or behind the camera. 50% veterans is what I'm going for. 50% veterans, either in front of or behind the camera. If you check out my IMDb, it's called IMDb. It's called The Day Labor, and it's loosely has little elements of my life built in there about the struggles of veterans and kind of giving a different light to. Everybody's always, oh my God, they're homeless. Oh my God, the PTSD and this is, not all. I mean, that's a portion of it, but sometimes it's there's benefits to the service that we've done. So it's just I'm producing, directing. I have ideas. I just don't know how to write. I'm gonna be real with you. And just going from there.
I love it. I love it.
And also getting being on screen with you as well. Getting in one of your shows
We
and
need
write
more.
something.
We need scenes together. That's
We
where
do.
we need to spar. We
We
need to
do.
get in there. So and sometimes I've said this with other actors before. Like, yeah, we need to be on this together. But what I haven't said to actors that you've inspired in this moment is then let's produce it. And let's take our idea. I'm an ideas person as well, but I'm very close with writers. I actually did this whole podcast yesterday with all three of the wonderful writers we've had on Friend Zone: Courtney Arlette, LaJill Hunt, and Denora Boone. I was able to speak with them. And so there are people that will take our ideas, form them to a screenplay, and then what we're doing. So you take your $5, I got five on it, you got five on it, and then we gonna go do it. So this is where dreams are made right here on 9 to 5 to Wow, because there was one point in your life where you had, well, would you call the veteran, that was your job though. That wasn't really like having a 9 to 5, or what, did you ever have a 9 to 5?
Yeah, I've had many 9 to 5s. I used to sell glass. I used to work for Lens Crafters. I sold glasses. I was the guy who made the glasses, and I sold glasses. I sold shoes, clothes. Well, like I said, I was a Gwinnett County firefighter, EMT. I was a contractor for about 6 years. I lived in Kuwait with my daughter for about 6 years, civilian contractor. So yeah, I've done a lot of things like roofing and I think I did something where I made hose for irrigation hose. Like I've done so much stuff trying to figure out my life, girl. I get that all the time.
And isn't that a blessing? Come on, that blessing is on your life. That television was for you. I feel like it's for people who are just ageless. And because I don't do age, I actually celebrate. Yesterday was my birthday. I celebrate my self every ninth day of every month. So I don't celebrate for the other. And
I
people
dig it.
laugh, and then you have to get it. God gave us 12 times to celebrate ourselves throughout the year, because it says, when's your birthday? They don't say, what month and day were you born? So we all have gone to this annual thing, but when you were born, your mom and those who loved you said, he's 3 months, he's 6 months. When did we stop counting the months? So I count the months. So I
I
just had
got you.
yesterday. My annual is December 9th, which is coming up in
Coming
one
up here
month.
pretty soon.
I'm very, very excited about that, but I'm very excited about my every month birthday celebration. So
I
please,
got a
when is
question for you. I got a
yes,
question for you real quick. Yes. You have a December birthday.
yes.
Does or birth whatever you
My annual December 9th. Yes. My
you gotta do
annual.
so it's December. So how do you do gifts? Because I always feel bad for people who have December months because
Please
it's like,
do.
ooh,
Please feel
you
bad
get
for us,
shorted.
because people always try it. This
They
is
do
for your
trying
Christmas and your birthday. Nah, boo.
to
Nah. So maybe that's why I can hear on heaven to say celebrate myself 12 times, because now you got all kinds of times to make up for that double gift.
right.
Yeah, it happened. It used to
Okay.
happen.
I was checking. I always
Yeah.
worry about y'all. People like right around that time, like the early January.
I'm in the early part of the month, but it's still people was like, yeah, this your birthday,
They gonna
Christmas.
try you. They gonna try you for a lane. I ain't
Yeah, they gonna
lame.
try you. That happens. What month and day are you?
I am a Taurian man. I'm May 16th, 19
Yeah,
something
I don't
something.
say I said month and day. I don't do
Yeah,
birthdays. I don't even care
I'm
no
so
year.
used to saying it. It came
You in the 1900s. That's great. Okay.
right. I was born in 1900s. Like, oh, he was born a century ago.
I just want from this podcast on, please celebrate yourself. It's not really about other people celebrating you. It's really a time for self-love. So every month on the 16th day, I want you to be like, it's my day. I want you to treat yourself. I want you to do something for you. Something out of the ordinary that you would celebrate your life, that because I believe self-love is the best love, and as we celebrate ourselves, then other people catch on and they celebrate us in the same way. And I heard you, I don't know if you're still single now, and I'm going to say don't give up on love, and also make sure that if that person can't celebrate you the way you have now started celebrating yourself, she ain't the one. Because men like gifts too, ladies. Hello. Men
Yeah,
like things as well. They like to be loved on as well. So I stand for my brothers in that category, because I don't hear a
the
lot of
truth.
women. I hear a lot of women on social media talking about what they want and what can they
But
get.
what can you
But I don't
give?
hear enough women saying what I'm ready to give. And so I just
And
want to say
honestly,
that.
I appreciate that because that is actually a touchy subject for me based on my dating history as well as my personality. My personality as a protector, and my choices in people that I've given that to hasn't always spanned out well. So I decided to sit still for the past couple of years.
Come on, good for you. And not only sit still, but give it to God. Where I am in my dating sphere, dating is fun. But like I said to someone, I said, honey, dating is fun and I'm having a good time. But I'm ready to love someone's son. Dating is fun, but I'm ready to love someone's son. That's where I am. However, I just need, oh, do you want to give me a little high five on that?
No, I'm raising my hand. I'm playing tribute.
You're like, you've been tricking. What? I don't know what this is. I need to
This
know.
Hunger Games. I think that's Hunger Games, right? Tribute. I volunteer as tribute.
Oh, you're
I'm
volunteering. Come on in.
volunteering. How much you ready to love on somebody's son? Hello.
Yeah, no, seriously. Like I've had a ball dating. I mean, it's been fun. But the truth is, I only want one. I only want one. So it
Oh
is
no,
so funny.
100% agree on that. I was just having a conversation with a young man the other day, and I say young man, but we're around the same age. That I actually lament the fact that the memories that I have, the memories that I want to share with one person, are actually spread out amongst different women that I may not remember them,
One's
all, and I
over here,
don't
one's
like
over
that.
there.
I
You
don't
go,
I don't like that those special memories are spread out like, hey, I remember that time down in Cancun. Oh no, that was, you know what I mean? Versus versus just one person I could have had that.
remember
But at the
when we
time I was younger and I didn't realize how it was affecting me as a man back then. I was basically poisoning myself and didn't realize it.
Okay, listeners, that's another gem he just dropped. We're out here spreading our love and kindness throughout these different relationships and dating relationships. But if we would just hold on for God's perfect choice, we could then sit down with someone and say, remember when we,
Remember
instead of
when we did this?
when we did this. So you're going to so this is really funny because this podcast is very, very new. And so I was going back and forth lamenting. I love your over what I should name the podcast. So I have a nonprofit that's called From 9 to 5 to Wow. And I celebrate people coming out of traditional jobs, going into entrepreneurship. And a lot of actors have made that transition. So I decided to stick with that name for the podcast so that I can then, ask for donations and people to come and assist and volunteer and do all the things that this nonprofit needs, to build and to grow. But as I'm talking to you, I'm like, see, my other idea of the name of this podcast was going to be R&B with Brely, relationships and business, because those are my two favorite things to talk about, relationships and business. So we just had a whole R&B. So maybe I got a segment called R&B. Maybe that's what it is.
What about R and Braley? Because the B from Braley is the B, so R and Braley. R and Braley.
But what about the business? Because we
You're
have to
right.
talk.
Yeah, I thought about it right after I said, "Damn, it would
Yeah,
cut the
yeah,
business."
and I
Okay,
love
never mind.
R&B music, as you know, I'm a songwriter as well,
Oh,
I
I know.
also sing.
Oh, I
He's
know.
I know,
I've been
all
in
the
the room.
see, you've been in the room, you done heard
I've
some
been in
things.
the room.
So you guys make sure tell the people how they can follow you so they can see all your behind the scenes that you're posting for our new movie coming up on November 3rd called Friend Zone on All Black Network.
You all can find me on all social media at Maurice P. Kerry. That's MauricePKerry on social media.
Love it. Well, go and follow him. He's already posted some amazing pictures and just seeing your life on there. I was like, oh, you saw me. I was scrolling for my life and you were sitting right there just watching me kindly and quiet. So everybody live your dreams. This guy, I started with that. I'm gonna end with it. He says discipline makes dreams come true. So make that happen for you. Okay. Peace. And we'll do another one of these a little later. Thank you for coming on.
Honor and a pleasure. Thank you.